doing today? Well, I hope so, because I'm really excited to learn with you. Today we're going to learn about narrative text, but instead of just doing a reading comprehension, we are going to make it a little bit more fun. We are going to have a project. Yes, we are going to have a project, because you're not going to be learning about it alone. I will be there all the time. Well, you can count on me. So gather your energy and let's have some fun. To begin with, please watch the following 2 videos. No worries, the videos are fun and interesting. So, have a good day.
Hi there, my name is Carrie.
And my name is Jason.
And today we're going to show you how to write a play. But first, what is a play?
Chances are you already know what a play is. Maybe you've seen one or participated in one in your school or community. But even if you've never set foot in the theater before, you can still be a playwright.
A playwright is a person who comes up with the words and the actions that the actors have to do in order to tell the story. A director uses the script in order to get the playwright's point across. So as the playwright, you get to decide what your story is about.
Right. Plays can be about anything at all. It can be a made-up story, or even a real-life event, or a mixture of both.
Theater has been around for thousands and thousands of years, but it's constantly changing and adapting. It provides a writer a unique opportunity to connect with an audience in real time.
Fun fact, the reason why playwright is spelled like this is because the word write means builder or maker. So if you make carts, you will be a cartwright. Playwrights build worlds that actors and audience gets to inhabit for a little while. That's amazing.
So let's build a world! Where do you start? How do you actually write a play?
Let's start off with some basic story elements. Every play needs characters. That's who or what your play is about. Characters can be anything or anybody, but keep it simple. You don't want too many characters at first. The character navigates the story through their words and actions.
Ooh, there's another key element right there. Plot. The plot is everything that happens in your story, from the exposition all the way to the ending. So ask yourself, what happens in my story? What is the story you're trying to tell?
How does the action unfold? What's the conflict?
Conflict. Isn't that like an argument?
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Well, it doesn't have to be. In a play, the conflict can be described as the problem that needs to be solved. This is an important part that leads to the main action of the play. The conflict might have to deal with another character, the environment, or society that the story takes place in. Ask yourself, what does my character need, and what stands in their way?
Okay, so that leads us to the climax. This is the point of highest tension in your play, the point of no return. This is where a character has to make a decision that's going to determine what happens at the end of the play.
The ending is called the resolution. The resolution is the result of their decisions. How does your character accomplish their goals? Do they ever accomplish their goals? Not every story has a happy ending. What happens to the play if the character fails?
These are just some of the basic elements to consider when beginning the playwriting process. You can really start however you want. A specific place and time, a particular character that you've invented, or just an idea for the type of story you want to tell. Then build the play around whatever that foundation is.
And now that you've got your foundation, it's time to write a play.
For more information, check out part 2 of this video to learn about story structure, or visit the Obama Theater website to learn more about playwriting.
Thanks, playwrights. Keep writing. All right, playwrights, time to build a world.
Let's say you've got all the basic elements for your play. You know who your characters are, you've got a plot with a conflict, and you know how you want to resolve it. Well, what's next?
You turn that story into a script. In a script, the main way to communicate is through dialogue and stage directions. In order for the directors and the actors to understand what you want, you must be very clear.
Before the play even starts, make a character list. This tells us who all the characters that appear on stage are. Here's an example. If there's any information a director would need in order to know about the characters for the play to make sense, put that here too. Characters. Tamara, a 7th grader who is outgoing and likes to plan. Alicia, Tamara's friend. She's funny and likes to stand out.
Julio, Tamara's friend. He is smart and shy. Now, start with some stage directions. They help communicate your settings, but can also tell us what actions need to happen on stage. So if you want to indicate where or how the play begins, it might look like this. Scene 1, morning, a middle school hallway. Alicia and Julio are talking at their lockers. It tells us which characters start on stage, where they are, and what they're doing.
The next part is dialogue. This shows what your characters are saying and can also give the audience information.
Hey, Alicia.
Hey, Julio. Have you seen Tamara yet this morning?
No, not yet. That's weird. She's never late.
See how the characters' names are listed here, and then what they say follows after? Also, just through these lines, we've learned something about the characters. We can see that these characters are friends. We know something about Tamara, even though she hasn't appeared yet. This is important for the audience to get to know the characters since they won't see the character list.
Now, there might be some more dialogue between these two characters, but if another character comes in, we need another stage direction to show us what happens. Then you can integrate dialogue and action, like this. Tamara hurries in with her arms full of books.
Hey, Tamara, are you okay? I'm exhausted. I couldn't sleep last night.
Rushes to put the right books in her bag. Are you worried about the geography test? I was up late studying for it.
No, it's something else.
Notice that the stage directions can also convey tone. This helps the director and actors to know how the characters are feeling and behaving in the moment.
But remember, you don't have to include stage directions for every single thing that happens in the play. Leave some things up to the actors and the director. Make sure your stage directions are very clear and only include what is absolutely necessary for the plot.
Once you have written your draft, read it out loud. Have your friends read it for you so you can hear the dialogue. Does it sound natural? Is it casual or formal? Does the dialogue sound realistic to those characters in that situation?
Ask yourself, is my plot clear? Does the audience have all the information they need to understand what's happening? Do all of the characters contribute to the story? These questions will help you revise your next draft and make the next draft even clearer and better. Plays often go through a lot of drafts before they ever make it to the stage, so don't be afraid to make changes.
Once you finish your final draft, decide on a title. Make the title page to act as your cover sheet. Include the title of your play, your name, and your contact information.
There you have it! We can't wait to see what you're writing. Your play can be any topic or genre. Just make sure that all the characters and situations are your own creation.
And if you want to submit your play to the Obama Theater for Marilyn Bianchi's Kids Playwriting Festival, check out our website for deadlines.
Thanks, playwrights. Keep writing.
Well, enjoy the video? Now, it's time to read. But before we start, there are some things we've got to do. We are going to divide you into a group of 6. I will help you. So, once again, notice. Your main goal is to present a short play in English. I'm going to give you the details later in this video. But before that, there are also some things we need to prepare. Your first step is to determine the roles of each member. What you've got to do first is to determine who is doing what. So, you will need a member to be a playwright, and a member to be a director, and some players. You can add any role as you need. You might need a property director too. In the making of this play, please make sure all of you participate well and be responsible in each person's role. Well, this is the fun part. The second thing you need to do is to determine the genre or the type of the play you want to make. So in your group, determine which genre or play do you want to choose. Is it a horror, a romantic drama, a science fiction, a fantasy, or an adventure? Well, it's really up to you to choose, so you need to discuss about it in your group and agree to one genre or one type you want to make. After your group agreed to choose one type of play you want to make, and then you can start to write the script. Use the knowledge we have learned from the videos before. You can always find more comprehensive sources from the internet to enrich your script. Refer also to the written material I have given to you before. Discuss about it through. Be brave, be bold, write with your whole heart, collaborate with your group, and write a masterpiece. I know you can do it. Don't forget to consult your script with me. And once the script's ready, start to do a reading with the characters, the playwright, and the director. You need to read it through over and over and try to get the soul of every character. Remember, exercise makes improvement. Directors and playwrights' job is to make sure that each player do their best to play the character they have to play. So, when all is set, it's time for us to bring it on. Shoot the video of your group's play and follow the following details. The duration is 7 to 10 minutes play. Remember, it is a play, not a short movie. So you play it like in a classic theater. Choose where you want to do the shoot. And the video is taken in one take. Remember, in one take. So you will have to do it the whole way from the beginning until the end without cuts. But you can use more than just one camera. After the shoot, you can always edit the video to make it more aesthetical. And as the video is set, upload it in your YouTube channel and share the link to me so I can grade the result of your video. Well, there you go. It is not as hard as you may think. Just try and have some fun doing the project. You will learn a lot out of it. And remember, I'm always here for you. So every time you need help, you know where to contact me. Have a good time, kiddos. Zara loves you.